Happy Memorial Day weekend, my lovely friends. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, hello, I am Danny. Today we are gonna make some Memorial Day burgers and some sides that are all whole food, plant-based, so you can still participate in the holiday and not compromise your health. But before we do that, I want to take a moment and acknowledge what this day means. I have family members who are in the military. My brother is actively serving, and I want to first and foremost say thank you to all of our military men and women who have sacrificed their lives, and their families have sacrificed so much for our freedom. So we wouldn't be celebrating this day without you. So in honor of you, let's get cooking. First up is the Texas Caviar. This is a crowd-pleasing favorite that I am always asked to bring to different family gatherings every year because people love it. No matter what diet or lifestyle you are on, it is a crowd favorite. So I use black beans and chickpeas. You can use whatever beans you prefer. 1 package of frozen sweet corn. I used 2 green peppers and a few sprigs of green onion. This salad is really up to taste. You can change and take away whatever you want. I used 1 package of grape tomatoes halved, but if you're using this as a dip with chips, which you can do, you might want to cut the tomatoes smaller. It's just all about your preference. And then I also used 1 whole red onion for this. But you can always use half instead if you don't want it so full of onions. For extra flavor, I added 2 limes juiced over this. You can use whatever dressing you want on this. I've seen balsamic vinegar, white wine vinegar. It's all about your preference. You really can make this salad whatever you want it to be. Now just give it a good stir. Make sure all those veggies are mixed up and you are good to go. All it takes is some vegetable chopping, some dumping in a bowl, and you will have everyone's favorite dish at the Memorial Day barbecue. Now we're gonna make some vegan potato salad, and spoiler alert, no one is gonna know it's vegan. I love the simplicity of these mini potatoes, so I used these, added some water, put that on the stovetop to do its thing for a little bit while I prepare the secret sauce. First, you're gonna chop up your veggies, some red onion, finely chopped. You're gonna take celery to your preference. I used about 1/2 of a head of celery for this and chopped it up very finely. And then comes the secret ingredient, the dill pickle bites. I just used this Oh Snap pickle packet and chopped them up very fine. And then I added those to my bowl of chopped veggies. Set that aside and you're going to use it later. Now the potatoes are boiling. Let those boil for about 10 minutes, checking on them periodically. We are going to make the mayo for the secret sauce. We're going to take 2 cups of soaked cashews, 2 Madjule dates, pitted of course, and 3 cloves of garlic. You can adjust this to taste. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and the juice from 1/2 of a lemon squeezed. Blend this in a high-speed blender until it is nice, creamy, and smooth. Now, you can adjust the way that you make this sauce depending on how you like your potato salad. I did go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard to this mixture. You can use yellow mustard or skip it all together depending on your taste. You could also add celery seed or paprika if that's what you like. I did not add those, I just kept it simple. Now cut up your potatoes. This is why I use the mini potatoes because I find that they're just so easy to use. Add in your chopped vegetables from before, and then we're gonna add the best part, the sauce. pour this mixture in and give it a nice stir. Serve this at the Memorial Day barbecue, and I promise people will never know it's vegan. Here comes the star of the show, the black bean burgers. You're gonna use 1.5 cups of black beans, aka 1 can if you're using the can. And for the binding, we're gonna use oat flour, hemp seed, and chia seeds. You can mix this up and use oats and pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds. We just need something to bind it. I used 1/2 cup of ground oat flour, 1/4 cup chia seed, and 1/4 cup hemp seed. Over on the stovetop, you're going to saute 1/2 of a green pepper and 1 sweet onion. Your burger mixture should look like this when it's done. You will want to use a high-speed blender with a good motor because it gets really sticky. Add in 1 cup of black beans and your sauteed veggie mixture. Give that a nice mix until it is fully blended with your patty mixture. You can use whatever seasoning you prefer for these patties. I did use something called Cosmic Dust by a company called Well Your World. This is a very clean seasoning mix, and I added this multiple times. So I would sprinkle it on top, stir it around, sprinkle more, stir it around, and add more just to make sure there was plenty of flavor in these patties. Now you're going to use your hands to form patties with the mixture. The binding keeps it together pretty well. So you just have to form them and place them down, and then you repeat this step until you have a full tray of patties. You're gonna pop these in the oven or the air fryer at 300 degrees for 40 minutes, flipping halfway through. And she makes a beautiful burger. For the bun, I used Ezekiel bread English muffins for a clean bun. You can use whatever you like. And this goes so perfectly with the sides that we made earlier. Set it all up and everyone will go crazy for these healthy Memorial Day options. So there you have it. There are some healthy Memorial Day recipes. Let me know in the comments below what you try out this weekend. Go thank a veteran, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.